Perfect.
Yes. What is up, everybody? Your boy E-Man from the Unscripted Sportscast Network coming at you. And, of course, with my dog. What is up, Cricket?
What's going on, man? How you doing this evening? I'm all right, sir. Just chugging along. Ready to get in here and talk a little football. How you doing?
Yeah, baby. We got a lot of football, man. We got to hit the Super Bowl. But as first of all, let's give first and foremost a shout out to McCormick. He is fired up. He's ready to go in the Rumble chat.
Yes, I see him over there, man, ready to go.
He got some picks. Save those for the half-hour mark, McCormick, because before that, we're going to have on around 8:10 another great young NFL draft prospect, all right, and Carl Smith, wide receiver from Robert Morris University. He's going to be joining us shortly, and we can't wait to hear the story. Last week with Jameer Augustine, another individual, great young man, right? Talented guy, and can't wait to hear this guy's journey as well, man. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely, man. That's going to be exciting. I love doing these, man. Hear these guys, like you said, hear their journey, what they expect to get to the next level, and just kind of what they bring to each franchise that might draft them. It's cool, man. I just like hearing these guys' stories, get them in here a little bit. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Let me tell you something, man. I love the fact that it's Super Bowl week, and we're going to touch for maybe 5 minutes because, we're going to jump on Mr. Carl Smith when he joins here shortly. I knew you and I were talking off air, but agree or disagree? The Mavericks got to be the dumbest team in the NBA.
Man, I don't know. I need to read a little more into it. It sounds like Luka's dad's done came out now. He's upset. So his son, he's not eligible for the Supermax now or whatever. But my thing is, man, when you come in, and a lot of it seems to be questions of his being in shape, and a lot of that could have led to some of these injuries that kept him off the court and all that stuff. And I'm sorry, man, if you're a professional athlete and you can't keep your body in shape, and that is your ultimate tool. If you can't do the things to keep that in shape and what you need to do, I mean, I can kind of see you've seen some stuff in the past, kind of like the general manager grabbing the beer from him last year and different things like that. Like they've kind of butted heads for some years now, man. So I think it was probably better for why they still could, rather than get stuck in something that would last a long time and still be kind of a sour situation. I think it's probably best just to move on, man.
What I'm a little disappointed is like Luka, regardless of the shape, man, he is top 3, top 5 players, still averaging like 22, 28 points a game, like 7 or 8 rebounds, 7 assists. The exchange in return was horrible. Such a bad managerial move to just pick up the phone, call one team, when you know for a fact you would have probably gone a haul from any team in the. If you really did not want to sign this kid and not move forward with him, why limit yourself to one franchise? Stupid. That has to be, and that's where, I'm a Luka fan. I like Luka. Luka's, I love the way he plays, man. He plays with a lot of energy. He's happy. Yeah, he's a little quirky. He comes in out of shape. The guy's a hell of a baller. But that organization, dude, you got to understand. You just don't do that from a professional standpoint. This is gonna come and bite him in the ass. A 31-year-old, 1 first-round pick, and some guy named Max Christie, who's okay as a young player. You just do not do that. You cannot give the best player, the franchise player, who set records for you in the first 5 years, has taken you to an NBA final, 2 NBA Western Conference finals, made your team relevant as soon as they joined your team from obscurity. Because remember, they went downhill during the Nowinski got hurt and all that good stuff. I think it just frowns. The fact that you didn't tell your coach.
Yeah, it all seems kind of weird, man. It does seem like they're working in the shadows on this thing.
There's more behind the story, I think, like you said, but it is ridiculous, man. It doesn't.
It doesn't add up for me either, man. But I'll tell you this right now. I don't think either one of the damn teams winning the title, so I don't think it matters.
No, absolutely. And you're right. No, this is not for the Lakers. It's not a now moment. It's look, we got our face. I mentioned this yesterday for the next 10 years, where our jersey sales are going to go ham, where we're going to go ahead and make all this money, where we got to have because the Lakers, if you look at it, are a franchise that always had a face, right? Back in the Jerry West, even when they lost, that was the face of the Lakers, right? Will Chamberlain at one point. In the 80s, you had Magic, then you had Kobe, right? And then you get LeBron. Now you got Luka. So it's one of those things that they got their face, the next, level of Showtime with Luka Doncic. So it's just about, hey, what are we going to do in the future? right? Exactly. What are we going to do in the future? And it's pretty much. I mean, the Mavs, they're ready to win now. I don't know, man. Mr. Glass, Kyrie. I love Kyrie, but last year fizzled out in the finals. There's a lot of questionable. There's a questionable move, man. Questionable move and a questionable return.
Yeah, I feel like this franchise has been doing some questionable things for the last few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. So I don't know. It's kind of a raising the surrender flag, I feel like.
I think so too. It could be. It could be. Yeah, man. Like again, we gotta have Carl Smith in about a few minutes. He's gonna jump on. I should have told him probably 8:00, like we had mentioned, little May 10.
He's all right, man. We'll hang out for a little bit till he gets here.
Yeah, man. What are your plans for the Super Bowl, man? What are you doing from a party Super Bowl standby? Where are you going? You going to Buku's? You're going
Yep. We're gonna go over to Buku's, man. We'll watch it over there. I think Steps he was supposed to come up for the national championship game.
Okay.
He wound up getting a little sick or something, he said. But we're gonna have to. No, he didn't get sick. What it was. The snow scared him, and he was gonna have to work the next day. That's what it was. So yeah, he's supposed to come up to Buku's with us this time, and we're gonna go over there and hang out and everything. I'll tell you what, I ain't even really excited about watching the damn game, man.
Doesn't have that buzz, and we definitely gotta hit that. But I don't know, man. I should be more excited about history potentially being made, right? It's kind of the way I look at it.
I think it's locked in, man. I think it's already written in the stars.
This whole season has been written in the stars for the Chiefs.
Feels that way, man.
You know what I'm saying? Or
it's been written some damn where.
I was going to say written somewhere.
I don't know about in the stars, but it's been written some damn where.
It's been written in somebody's checkbook. There's been a lot of hopefully payments being made to some offshore accounts.
Yeah, no shit.
So absolutely,
be offshore.
What
you got going on for the Super Bowl, man?
Oh, and so I go to my best friend's house. I've known my best friend since he was in 7th grade, right? Going 30 plus years. And he throws a killer Super Bowl party. My brother is the chef because he is. I mean, we've roasted a pig. Remember, we're Cuban, bro. We roasted a pig. When my brother goes and gets up at 7:00 in the morning, brings it in. Every year there's a different menu. He's done a paella. I don't know if you ever had paella, which is Spanish. It's a Hispanic big dish because he has, it's like rice with like seafood on it. But you got to buy like a big freaking pot where you go in and it takes time. There's a theme every year. And my brother, who's a hell of a cook, absolutely goes ham. You know what I mean, dude? So it's like, and my whole family and his family, we known each other for so long, that both families get together and he has like 50 people over at his house. I don't go to work the next day. I take off every Super Bowl Monday. It's a party until like midnight.
Bro, that sounds like a party right there, dude. That's right. I remember you told me last year that you take off every Monday. Don't you and your wife usually go to the casino or something?
Well, yeah. So the next day we take off. Wife takes the kids to school. Then I get up, a little hungover, and then we go have breakfast. And we ended up at the Hard Rock here in Hollywood. And man, do the casino for a bit, have a couple of drinks. I mean, I have a Bloody Mary just to kind of get over the hangover. And
right.
And then we go pick up the kids later on.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That sounds like a pretty good day, man. You got an exciting weekend coming up, bro.
Yep. Hey, let's talk about this right now, man. Guess who we're about to introduce? All right, Carl Smith from Robert Morris University, who's gracing us with his presence here today. We appreciate him. What's up, my man? How you doing, Carl? Let me unmute you here. Oh, there you go. Can you hear us, buddy?
I'm good. You guys can hear me. Can I hear you?
There we go.
Yes,
how you doing, my man?
Guys, how are you? I'm great. Good to be here.
Good. Appreciate you jumping on, man.
For sure.
Oh man, hey Carl. So how's it going, man? How are you dealing with your post college career, getting ready for the workouts? The combine, the NFL draft. Give us a little background on that, man. What's up with that?
Yeah, man. My story's been crazy, man. Long time coming. You feel me? I'm at the back end of it. I just did this Senior Bowl week. And I'm just blessed to be here, man. The notoriety I'm getting is awesome. It's awesome. It's like really a dream come true for me. I've been playing football since like the age of 4 years old. I'm training in the same town, like from Darby Township, like repping it till I die. Like,
all right,
I'm here working out, like, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Like repping it hard, and I'm like getting a platform. It feels good. I feel like a neighborhood hero almost. Like it's awesome.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about your journey a little bit, man. You had a couple different stops in your college career, and you probably learned a little bit and made some great relationships, friendships along the way there. Let's just talk about your journey coming out of high school, man. You went to Virginia Tech. Talk about that a little bit, and going to Lafayette, and then ended up at Robert Morris. Let's talk about that a little bit. Tell us about that journey, man.
I'm so grateful for my path. Like I said, it was a long time coming. Starting off playing Power 5 football is like I'm forever grateful for that. You know, playing at that competition level, you feel me? Going down to FCS, it was just different. You know, I already had to feel the fast speed of the game, the bigger guys. Like I played with guys like Hendon Hooker, Khalil Herbert, Divine Diablo. Like I played with some big names. So it was like I seen
Damn.
guys who made it, and it was like I was a part of it. You know what I mean? It was fire.
Bro, that's awesome, man. I'm a big Vols fan, man. I love me some Hendon Hooker now.
Now that's my guy.
I love
But
that,
then
bro.
after that, I spent my whole freshman year there. I went to Lafayette College after that. And I'm even more grateful for that decision. I ended up getting a great degree from there in fine arts. You guys see my paintings behind me. Like I paint. So, you know, I figured out my life path, you know, outside of football. And you feel me? We turned the program around. Our first year there, we weren't that good. Coach Trax and his staff came in. We ended up winning the Patriot League championship in 2023. It was fire. It was like I've seen from the top to the bottom to the top. Like it was awesome.
That's
Shout
awesome.
out to Pops, man. I think he's in the building right here, man. Shout out to
shout out Big Carl.
There you go, man. Shout out. Appreciate you jumping on, sir. All right. Tell me a little bit about what I'm about to ask you next. If you're drafted by any professional team, what kind of man are they getting with Carl Smith?
A competitor. You know, first off, I'm so grateful to even like be in the talks with NFL in my name, you know, like I'm blessed to God. So, you know, when I get there, I'm so hungry, you know, like I said, this opportunity is awesome. Like kids dream of this, and like me being this close and feeling like I was so far from for a long time, like being this close now, it's like I'm here and I belong here. So I'm excited. Like they're going to get a player who's excited to come and compete.
Oh, that's great, man. So go ahead, Cricket.
Well, we see your Pops in here, man. Let's talk about your family a little bit, your support system. I'm sure you got a lot of friends,
for sure.
family, all that. Let's talk
friends,
about
family. Yeah. Shout out to my mom and dad. You know, the way they raised me, awesome. You know, I was a child of God, raised in the house for sure. But they dedicated football. I told my mom since I was 4, like I want to go to the NFL. I remember having that conversation at 4 years old. Like I want to go to the NFL and like be the guy. You know what I mean? Like I want to be the man in the house. Like I want to be like, you know, I want to change everybody. You feel me? Since 4, like. So I've been passionate. You know, my parents like provided for me, always made the risk and make sure like whatever I said, I guided myself. Like I need to go to private school. I need to work this hard to go to college. I need to, you know, I always made the right decisions, but now that it's all falling in line, it's just awesome. It's a full circle moment.
Let me tell you something, man. There's nothing like a great support system. That's the backbone of every individual, man. And when that is in place early on in life, there's nothing you could conquer in this world, man. Shout out to your mom and dad again.
For sure.
Big Carl's in the building again. He deserves all the accolades. Absolutely.
Hey, that's a proud pop right there, man.
For sure. That's my guy.
Look at that. You got fans pumping in, man. West Catholic legend. Look at that, man. Everybody's showing up for you in the chat here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shout out to my guys, man. I sent it out to everybody. Yeah, tune in.
Awesome, bro.
Hey, man, shoot a shout out to you, man. Looks like you well deserved, man. Everybody's proud of you. That's awesome. I love seeing these folks come in here because that's what it takes, man. Like Elio said, a good backbone and a good support system. That's everything, man, to make it to the next level in anything in life.
Yep.
Oh, I want to talk about your freshman roommate a little bit. Your year at Virginia Tech, Dorian Strong, man. It seems like y'all are always competing, going at each other, and y'all still got a great relationship to this day. Tell me about this man a little bit.
Yeah, me and him talked every day. Like when we first got there, we were both freshmen. You know, we came in hungry. Like we weren't used to like not playing. You know, we just came from high school. We were both top guys, so we came in competing against like younger guys. Other guys in our class was like we just competing. But me and Dorian was roommates. He's defense, I'm offense. It's every day. Like he's calling me out on reps, I'm calling him out on reps. Like we're really critiquing each other because we both want to see each other win. And it's kind of been like that since we left. You know, I still talk to him every day to this day.
Okay, man, that's good stuff. Those are the relationships, man. You'll have those for a lifetime, bro.
Let me sure. You turned some heads, man, from a few NFL teams, man, with your performance in the Tropical Bowl, bro. Tell us a little bit about that experience and who you talking with, man?
Man, it was awesome. Like from the FCS Bowl, the top people got selected to go on to the Tropical Bowl. So like that whole experience, you know, shout out to Michael Cordy and those guys down there. Like it was a great opportunity for me to be put on a map, you know, and people recognize me, you know. And the Tropical Bowl weekend was awesome. Like they stayed us in this very nice hotel. It was the first time I've ever seen that many NFL teams in one room. It was insane. It was like eye-opening experience for me. Really, like it was a realization. Like I was close. You know, it made me feel awesome. And you know, I talked to many teams. I talked to the Dolphins, the Jets, and I was really like introducing myself. You know, even teams that weren't interested in me, I would walk up to teams and like, "Hey, I'm Carl Smith." You know, I tell them my story because you know I'm an approachable guy. Like I was putting myself.
That shows you're hungry, bro.
No, that shows you're hungry. I walk up to every scout right next to each other. You know, I really just want an opportunity. I don't care any 32 teams. Like I want to play.
I love that, man. That goes a long way too, man. There's a lot of people out there, kind of prima donna type, whatever. The guys that want to play don't care, will play anything on the field. Those are the guys that NFL teams are looking for, man.
You can't waste opportunities, man. And so what you just did there, introducing yourself, putting yourself in their eye, it's going to say a lot. They're going to remember you. And I mean, and according to what I read, I mean, you had like 6 different teams that you spoke with. You know what I mean? They showed some interest in you, which is great, man. How did that experience feel? I mean, I think it was, who do you had? I think the Jets, the Patriots, the Bears, Steelers, Colts, Dolphins. I mean, everybody.
Like I said, it was my first time being in a room with like that many NFL scouts. Yeah. So when I'm having these conversations, it was really surreal for me because it's like, in college, it's like not a lot of guys. College coaches specifically don't send NFL players right to the scouts. So it's like I've been all in the room with all these people. It's awesome. I'm walking up to people having these conversations. It's like I really can't even put it in the words. It's like
right for a guy that's been playing since he's 4 years old. He's seen all this come along, and it all starts to come together. It's a cool feeling, huh, man? But that's the hard work paying off, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's you making the right decisions in life, and going down the right path, putting the time in, and all that. And that's the reward you get, man.
Yeah, shout out to my family. Because I was down there, and like I said, talking to the scouts, it was like I did have conversations, but my family was like, "Oh, really? Like, put yourself out there. Like, even teams that weren't interested in you was like, go talk to people." Like, at first I was shy because, like I said, it was my first time being around with that many people. But my family was like, "No, like you know what you're doing. Like, go talk to these people." So I can't lie. I talked to many teams, and I was aggressive. It was hungry. It was awesome. So now I'm here. It's crazy.
I love that. We'll talk about some of the guys you met at the Tropical Bowl and everything, man. Some of the different relationships, guys from different schools. So that's a big experience for all you guys, man. It's a cool achievement.
Nah, for sure. It was awesome. I met my guy LPJ. He goes to Utah State. I met so many guys, man. I have so many relationships that I'll definitely take the furthest with me, because guys, we're all in our last years trying to go pro. It's 2 days to showcase your skills. You feel me? You learn a playbook. You get down there, and it's one-on-ones. It's competition. It's compete. So it's like, I was out there really recognizing talent, and I really seen who was good, and I analyzed and was like, damn, these guys have a shot, and they're all hungry just like I'm hungry. Austin McKinney, he's a great DB. A few guys I really like a lot. I really want to shout out all these guys, but shout out to those guys who went through that same route. Like, those guys are hungry. Like, the FCS Bowl, we had to pay for that. Everyone didn't go for free, you feel me, to get to the next round. It was like, you feel me, it's a lot more to it. So like,
I understand.
Shout out to everybody, that was in that.
Well, I want to ask you this, man. The state of college football these days, we've obviously just transformed over the last few years with NILs and transfer portals and all of those things. You're a guy that's obviously utilized the transfer portal, and you're better off for it. Talk about that a little bit. What do you think? Some guys, they may go to a spot and it may not work out, and you should have that opportunity. Do you like the transfer portal in the current state of college football?
In the current state of college football, it's a bit crazy now that guys are getting paid, and it's all different levels. Because like I said, I've been from P5 to FCS, so I didn't catch the NIL era. Like, I went to FCS. Those guys aren't really making as much money, so it's like, if you don't find the right spot, it's a real sacrifice. Like, any one of those opportunities to play Power 5 and receive payment to play is an awesome opportunity for the kids. I love that they're doing that nowadays, but it's a business. Some guys get paid more, and like you said, it's hard. But I got the best experience from the transfer portal. Like I said, I did my 1 year at Virginia Tech. I got that competition level. I took it down to FCS. I played at Lafayette College. I became a captain. I built a brotherhood there. I got a lot of leadership from there, life experiences from there. It was awesome. I have no regrets. And then my last year at Robert Morris was also, I met a bunch of new guys. They brought in a bunch of seniors. We were hungry. We had the best team since 2019. So it's like, if you do it right, it works for people. You know what I mean? It was awesome.
Yes, sir. I love it, man. I love it. And I love the NIL stuff. I love the fact that kids are getting paid these days, because for so many years, you had these universities and the NCAA making money off the backs of these kids, and some of these kids could barely afford ramen noodles, and that drove me crazy, man. And so I love
that's the reality. It's insane.
Yeah, and I love the fact that it's changed. I love the transfer portal because it does. The situations don't always work out. The first spot you land may not exactly work out, and I love the opportunity for the kids to get to go and try different spots, man, because you're proof that it's a success story, man.
No, for sure. And I feel like going from a school like Virginia Tech off the football field, getting the Lafayette degree is that was major for me.
That's
I
awesome.
can't lie. It's a big accomplishment. You feel me? I really figured out my life, I feel like, with the degree from there.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I got a question for you. Brock Biera from Sports Illustrated wrote an article about you, and one of the things he mentioned, he said it was all pretty much about you being a really good fit, a perfect fit kind of for Sean McVay's scheme. Tell us why.
I feel like I'm a fit for any great scheme, but when he asked me the question, he said, why do you think you fit in Sean McVay's offense? I did my homework on his offense, and they run a lot of motions. That's the diagonal coverages, and they play a lot of tight splits. They have guys get in the box and block. But I can fit in any system. Like I know football. So I just really broke that system down and how they use their receivers. They have smaller gadget guys similar to myself. So they find many ways to get them open. They put them in bunch concepts so they don't have to go against press. They have them come down and block it's just easier for smaller guys. Like I just know football. I'm a great fit for any team, but I love to play for, you feel me? That would be awesome.
That's right. That's the right answer, Mason. I'm a great fit for any team. We love that. What kind of receiver do you see yourself, man? You like to get in the slot more, mix it up in the middle some? You like to be on the outside battling one-on-one? You don't care, do you, man? You just want to get in there and catch the balls.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I just want to get the ball. But you feel me? I don't mind playing the slot, because I'll get in there and block the safety. Sometimes you get the better matchups, whether it be like outside backers, versus corners. But I'm a competitor when it comes down to that at the end of the day. So, if the X receiver is going to be the guy that they're going to, I'd like to play X. But, I can play my role in any offense. But, yeah.
I understand. I like that answer, man. I like that answer.
Yeah. Well, I think we did notice you don't seem to be a prima donna like most wide receivers, have that fame. You block. You get dirty, bro. You get down with it, man. You block for like, sure. Your running backs and whatever the case may be. It's like you like Cricket likes to say, you like to lay the wood down, bro.
That's right, bro.
No, for sure. Like I felt like whatever school I was at, whatever opportunity I was in, it's like, you have to stand out on film. Like, go get on that film. Like, eye in the sky don't lie. I'm going out there. Go get a pancake block. Like, they're gonna notice you some way, somehow. Like, every play I'm out there, you're gonna feel my presence that I'm on the field. I'll try to.
That's what it takes to play in the league, man. That's what it takes. You got to be able to get out there and put them blocks on folks too.
Absolutely, that's awesome. Let me hit the comments real quick, man, because you got a lot of love here in the chat, bro. First round pick 100. Know what I'm saying? You got Dylan Fletcher, man. Your wife's young man. Absolutely, you're wise and mature beyond your years. That's awesome. We got I don't want to butcher people's name, bro. Mercat 1K, let's go. And I think Grandma is in the house as well. Congratulations, grandson. So proud of you. There we go, man.
Yes, man, you got an awesome support system, man.
That support system is awesome, dude. You know what I'm saying? Me coming from a big family myself, and they all, you know what I'm saying? They all kind of like we support each other. But but whatever we do in life, it's awesome, man.
No, for sure. This is bigger than me. Like I said, it's a long time coming. So guys who've been seeing me put in this work, like this didn't just start yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I've been working for this for a long time. So everybody seeing it come true is like, yo, like we seen it. Like even me, it's like a realization. Like, yo, it's close. Like
it happens fast, man.
No, for sure.
I am loving the work ethic talk, man. You know what I'm saying? We had Jameer here last week, Jameer Augustine, and played in the Tropical Bowl with you as well. And when we hear this work ethic from young men like you, man, it makes me actually. I'm about to tear up, man, because from what I encounter on a daily basis from that generation. I love it. It just shows such a great sign that, man, the world's in great hands with the next group of young leaders, man. You know what I mean? Guys like yourself.
No, for sure. I appreciate that, and I've always been that kind of guy. Like, be a role model for others. This game could change your life. This game could buy your mom a house. This game could set generational wealth. So it's like, you got to make it work for you. You got to know the business. It's always a business. Like, you in it young, early. Like in high school, a lot of kids don't know, but it's a business. So you got to make it work for you as well.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about there always comes a time in every athlete's life where we can't play the game anymore, man. You talked about you've got your degree from Lafayette and everything. What are you looking at as far as life after football? Maybe is it you thinking about maybe coaching or some kind of scout, something like that? Still gonna be involved with football, or do you have a different avenue you're looking to go down, man?
I'm probably going to follow a different avenue, but I'm always going to be tied to football. I'm probably like the local kids, but I'm a painter. I'm an artist as well. Like, I have a brand called Decided that I've been doing since 2022. It's a big part of my life story, because what Decided is to me is when I made the decision to stay at Lafayette, earn this hard degree and put into work. And I changed my major to fine arts. And I've always been good at art. I've always had a passion for it. But then I was like, okay, we can do something with this passion. So it's like, that's my escape from football while I have the game with me. Like, it's fire.
That's awesome, dude. Is that your work behind you, or?
Yeah, this is from my senior capstone. Like, I showcased these and all that.
Bro, you are a talented dude, bro.
Yeah, man. That looks really, really dope, man.
You.
Oh, man. Let me ask you another question here. Right now, from all the articles I read, getting some background information, a lot of them, kind of like, described you as your closest match to a professional wide receiver position was Jarvis Landry. And, Jarvis Landry was a hell of a player. You're still playing in the NFL. And when I looked at your stats, there's one number that stands out to me, right? it's 18 and a half average yards per catch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that just jumps out the page. Jarvis is a great player, but who else do you think your game resembles? You know what I mean? Like, who'd you put the model after work? I know Carl Smith is original. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know what I mean? But you know how guys are. They usually look at other players to get better, stuff like that.
100%. I watch film all day, NFL film. A guy that I always feel like always develops with the game, is an all-time legend, Davante Adams. Like, I mean, he works out. Like, he wins his releases every time. I was a smaller kid in high school, so I wasn't always big and the fastest. So my whole thing was like, don't get touched. Like, you have to get off the line. Like, so now that I'm big and I have the size and the knowledge, it's like, I'm not going to lose at the line. Like, I'm a competitor with that. Like, I want to win at the line. So Davante Adams, his split release and his different combination of releases and his deep bag of tricks, like I try to get something just like that. I work for that.
Great, man. Great. As your college career comes to an end, what experience stands out to you the most? Because college is like one of those things that not everybody gets the opportunity. I mean, you work your ass off to get to where you are, and experience that most people dream of. What experience stands out for you the most? One or two, something that impacted your life.
You'll probably never even believe this. Last semester, my spring semester, I just graduated from Lafayette College. I did my spring semester abroad. I lived in Greece for 4 months, and I did like some artwork and some internship with my guy. He was a Lafayette College alum, Dimitri Smith. He has his own brand in Greece. It's called Untitled Folders. It's awesome. I did like an internship role with him, and I lived in Europe for 4 months. It was awesome. I traveled the world. I've seen so much, and it was I'm blessed for that experience, and being able to play football. And like, that's why this is like, it's just awesome to be here. I've already done a lot of great things. This is just the cherry on top. Like,
that is memorable, but man, I'm not your age go spend a semester in Greece, man. I mean, crap.
No,
I would love
sure.
to spend any time in Greece right now. That's awesome.
Absolutely,
yeah, that was fire.
You learn all the culture and different things. That's pretty cool, man. That's a pretty cool experience.
For sure.
So I want to go. Let's watch some film, and I hope the quality is decent here. I'm getting it off your stuff, man. And listen, man, you're more than just a runner. You know what I'm saying, dude? I mean, you have some great footwork. Your route running. Walk us through a little bit. I don't know if you guys see that real quick. I'm gonna maximize it. Hold on a second.
Really just my training. I train with D-Shaw the Guru. He's like the best trainer. He's, to me, the best in the nation, man. He grabbed me in 7th grade, and we'd go to the field some days, just me and him, and we getting it right. I'm at right after school. Mom, I borrowed a car. I got to go work out. It's me and him every day. He's really developed me as a receiver. Like I said, he put his hands on me in 7th grade. Delco Elite 707. Those are some great guys. We played out here, and we're outside of Philly. Like, people in Philly know us, but we're like Delaware County. So like we were always tight, internet. So coming from where we come from, me training with him is like big, like putting the city on the map. Like,
well, I'm seeing some real crisp route running here, man.
Yeah, man.
Footwork.
I'm getting open.
Yeah, you are getting open, bro. Let's talk about some of the work you put in the footwork drills and stuff for some of the young kids out there. I mean, that's a lot of it, man. People don't realize how important the footwork and the different drills and things like
Robert
that.
Morris is
route running. So tell us a little bit about that, man. Tell us a little bit about the footwork drills and stuff you do, man.
Right now, like, I'm just working on not only getting faster, but getting vertical. As the game's developing, a lot of guys, you hear the Instagram release and stuff like, like, that works, but you have to be efficient. You have to get upfield. So, I'm trying to keep my game as most efficient and still have like some different releases that will work no matter who I'm going against and still progress. So for me, it's working instincts. I'm training my instincts. I'm going as fast as I can, and we're training 1,000 miles per hour. Now you have to learn these steps at 1,000 miles per hour. We'll just keep going over these 3 steps. Yeah. And that's just been my work since forever. That's just been me and how my trainer worked forever.
And there's a lot of time coming up through the game and up through the different levels. You can maybe just out athlete folks in spot. Once you get to the NFL, everybody's good. So the key little things like the route running and stuff that gives you the little bitty separations and stuff, and that's going to make the difference. Half a second here, half a second there, because that's what it takes at that level. So the route running is key. And I see you got some pretty good footwork there, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, man, it's craft.
You also got a lot of praise, and just the way you just conduct yourself, the way you speak, you sound very polished, and it looks like you could also, like, you probably pick up plays. You look like a guy that they'll give you a playbook.
I'm X's and O's, and I'm writing a whole playbook. I'm writing a playbook right now. Like, you give me a playbook, I'm writing the whole thing in pen and paper, my own pad. I have notebooks that's finished through, no matter what school I was at. Like, I'm
That's
pen and
huge.
pad every time.
Student of the game, man.
There's guys that have
sure.
all the athletic gifts in the world, but cannot, digest a playbook. And in the
Being
next
at
level,
for sure.
they're way more, intricate, right? Than there is. And someone like yourself that could just, take it down and, learn it
I'm
fast.
trying to play. That's how I was raised. You learn to play, but you go play. So that's how I was raised. We're gonna get on the field.
Absolutely, man. Let me go ahead and hit play on this particular this in-game footage right here, right? This is actually the game. Let's
for sure.
Look at this right here. Can you tell us? Do you remember this right here?
This is against Delaware State. This game, first half, I didn't have any catches, and then second half, I just turned up. Like, you feel me? I started getting the ball. I started getting open. It was fire, and it was like turned it on fast. The corner fell.
Oof, look at that.
I don't know what happened.
It was over as soon as you cut the ball, and the other guy was like, "What happened?"
I'm going to score.
And it's funny, as a wide receiver, you'll have spots like that in games. Man. You may go a quarter or two. You may not have a catch. You may not even have a target, man. But then all of a sudden, it starts piling on.
Yeah.
You got to be ready when it's your time to eat, man.
This is my favorite play. This was like my first college touchdown. And it was
that's your first college touchdown, man?
Yeah.
That was a tough catch,
That's one you don't ever forget right there, man. I love that, bro.
So it's funny. You did it on your articles. You said that, you know what? You run Chris Ross, but you could also, like, that play was a perfect example. You could also go out there and get it. You know what I mean?
If the ball's in the air, I need it.
There you go.
I like that. I need it, man. I don't want it. I need it.
You're not just a burner, bro, right? You're gonna go ahead and grab it when like you said, when the ball is there, sure. I need it. Awesome. That is great, man. Great job. Let's go ahead and watch another quick. Let's go see here. Let's see if this is probably this is great. This is in your this is in Lafayette.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, let's look at this. Look at that's dude. That's a tough catch.
Going up and making the play, man. That's what it takes.
That's a tough catch, bro. That takes that. That's what these scouts look for, man. That's the reason why there were 6 people talking to you.
Well, you were hype on that one. You were hype on that one, weren't you, man?
Oh, yeah.
I hopped up. I was acting crazy. I was excited.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
great job, man. Yeah, you're right, man. You are like the comments right here. You have we got your boy out right here saying, the dude's tape is sick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got Jamar, you got Jack. I mean, I'm telling you that is showing up for you, man. You know what I mean? Look at this.
Those are my guys.
And it's true, man. You are a guy that works hard, man, and it is paying off because you're making your opportunities. You know what I mean? I know it's a small, a small school. You don't have no ability, but you're out there, man. And the fact that you met with all these teams and you took it upon yourself to put your face in front of them, that says a lot, man. And they look at that stuff because it's a sign of leadership as well, and encourage. You know what I'm saying? And a guy that's going to be a student of the game and is going to bring some good attributes, man. So keep it up, man. You got to do great things in life, regardless. What do you do? Whether it's going to be definitely play professionally somewhere, but I think past football, man, with a great head over your shoulders, foundation you have, I'm telling you, man, you're going to do great things in life. And
I appreciate you, man. That's a blessing, bro.
Who you got that Super Bowl, man?
I'm a Packers fan. The Eagles got me out of here a couple weeks ago, but all teams decide. I think the city's going to bring it home. Philly is going to do it. It's only right, being from the Philadelphia area, like the city's.
Yeah, that's right.
You got a lot of family right now.
Yeah, he's gonna get the right answer, Leo.
No, look, I'm a Giants fan because I grew up in Brooklyn. But I tell people, man, I still got a lot of love for Saquon, and I hate the Eagles.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I hate the Eagles, but I am so happy for Saquon Barkley and I've said it in this program a bunch of times and in my own time. Dude, if he would in 1,000 years would have this opportunity with the Giants, the season that he had, he's the key to that team, and he's going to be the difference maker. I'm happy for Saquon because he's such a great dude. Yeah. He's a Philly guy, right? He's a Pennsylvania guy, right? He's from over there, right?
He's from Bethlehem area, so yeah, I'm sure you're always going to play for the Eagles. Everybody low key close, like
Penn State, the Eagles, and you know what? He's always been such a stand-up dude on and off the field. That come on, how can you hate on that? Whether he played for the team that is no longer there for you and went to your rivals. So look, I'm not rooting for the Eagles. I am rooting for Saquon. It's hard to play Patrick Mahomes, but it's one of those in life. You got to make certain decisions that you may not be happy.
You got to. Come
on. One last thing before we let you go. Are you a basketball fan?
For sure.
Who won the trade? The Mavericks or the Lakers?
The Mavericks lost by so bad. How do you give up Luka Doncic?
Unreal.
They just gave the Lakers their next career franchise player. Like, you go from LeBron to Luka. Like, it's not. Come on, that's awesome.
Right.
And they gave him away for peanuts, bro. I mean, they gave him away for like
nothing.
I think the Mavericks waving that surrender flag, man.
I don't think the GMs. It's different at that business. I don't know if the GMs and Luka didn't get along, but that's generational talent. Like you got to make that work.
Hey, it comes a time you got to put the personal stuff aside, man. Try to win.
Yeah, for sure.
It's insane, man. Here, let's go. One more shout out right here. We got Clement Rizzo. Jamar, stop playing with them elders.
They're trolling.
And then we got let's see, Ryan Smith. Also, congratulations, bro. Love you and very proud of you, man. This is great, man. A lot of backup here, which is awesome right now, man. You want to share anything? You coming up? Where can they find you? All that stuff. Come on.
Yeah, you could follow me on Instagram at 1K_Deuce. DUECE, and my art page at decided.dcd. Simple. And I'm just working, I'm staying down till per day. You can follow me on Instagram, my social media and stuff, but there's not much to see right now, but some hard work. So
Awesome,
That's
man.
Awesome, bro. We really appreciate you coming in here, man. We wish you nothing but the best. Seem like you got a very bright future ahead of you on the field and off of it, man. We really appreciate you coming in and sharing the time with us. Love seeing your support system in here, give you all the love. But good luck to you, brother. Hope it works out well, man.
We'll be watching. Keep sending me your stuff, man. We'll keep sharing it, man. Anything helps. You know what I mean? Just to keep getting your name out there, man.
Sure.
And we will definitely see you on a roster, brother, for sure. Absolutely,
for sure. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me. Blessings.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming on, and God bless you and your family, man. Keep doing big things, brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding.
Good luck, brother.
Thank you.
Take care, buddy.
Man, I like that stuff, man. I love seeing that.
Again, and not trying to. I love the chat, bro. Congratulations. I mean, this is awesome, dude. He had some people come up, man. That's awesome. This is a great episode, and he brought his peoples with, man. That's what it's all about, man. We're a show of the people, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the difference.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
I love hearing stories like that, and not trying to blow anybody's smoke up anybody's ass. Listen, I'm getting all this shit already. I'm 40. I'm gonna be 47 next month, actually. Shit, at the end of this month. And the older I get, right, the more I guess I God rest my soul, my dad's soul, the more I start feeling like my old man when I start seeing young men, kind of act like me, bro. Like I have that foundation, have those great morals, you know what I'm saying? Do the right thing in life, stuff. They stay humble regardless of success and failures. It's just such a refreshing thing to see. And, it just makes me, proud and happy that, this world is not going to hell in a handbasket when you have young leaders like that. And that's what makes change in the world. Awesome.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We see you over there, B-Mac, in the Rumble chat. He loves the interviews too, man. We didn't forget about you over there. YouTube chat was just popping off for a little bit. Yeah. All the love for Carl. That's great to see that, man. Because like I said, you see these young men that have these opportunities stuff, they usually have a great support system behind them. And a lot of people really pulling for him, man. He's obviously got that. He's a young man that seems to have a very good head on his shoulder, know what he wants out of life, has a plan for on and off the field. He's working hard to get there. We love that, man. We love that. And we hope to wish nothing but the best for him.
Yeah, man. He has the kid has game too, man.
Absolutely, bro. You see that those crisp routes running there, breaking it out. Man, I'm telling you, that boy can play, man. I'm telling you, that footwork.
He's gonna be a hitting gem.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. He's putting the time in. Like I said, putting the time in, hard work paying off. We love seeing it, man. We wish him the best.
Absolutely, man. All right, man. Let's jump to the Super Bowl here. Let's get this preview game going, man, over here. You know what I'm saying? We got B McCormick in the chat. You know what I'm saying? He's about to get loose with some picks, baby. Plain and simple here, Cricket. We're gonna give our picks. McCormick's probably gonna shut down some picks over there real quick. But let's do a quick preview at this to end the show. Before we pick who we got from a winning standpoint. But keys to victory, Cricket. What do you think are the keys to victory for each team?
Not turning the ball over, man. Neither one of these teams have been, Patrick Mahomes struggled a little bit early on. Jalen Hurts did too. But Jalen Hurts has been a lot better at not turning that ball over lately. They haven't thrown it as much. They've been relying on that run game, that stout offensive line, and Saquon doing what he does. So, they've really been controlling the clock, not putting Jalen Hurts in bad spots. I think that's going to be key in this. We got the top two defenses in the league all year long, so they're obviously used to being able to get takeaways and things like that, put their offenses up, set them up in good position with short fields. So the key for me is really who doesn't turn the ball over, which quarterback's able to protect the football, sustain drives, and not put their defense in tough spots and keep them on the field for extended periods of time there. So that's the key for me, man. It's going to be which quarterback can not turn the ball over.
Absolutely. I think both defenses are going to come to play. I agree with you. Let's watch the total on this right here because, it may be something that, it's may not happen. I don't know how the line has moved. I haven't really watched it, but right now, sense of, over 49.
It moved down. It moved down a point. It opened at 49.5, and I initially liked the under too, man. I still do like the under. It's gone down to 48.5 now. It's minus 108 to the under. But I think everybody's sitting here recency bias. Remember now, the Eagles scored 55 in the NFC Championship. The Chiefs score over 30 for the first time all season long. And everybody's thinking points. But like I said, man, this has been the top two defenses in the NFL all year long. You got some big, nasty dudes in the middle right there. You're not going to be able to run the ball at will like they have been able to do. So I'm leaning under in this game, man. And seeing it go down a point just makes me feel better about it. But I don't think we're going to see all these points people thinking we are.
And honestly, I don't think either team faced a defense like each other because they are respectively 1 and 2 in the league, right?
1 and 2, man. They're 1 and 2.
So that's one thing that's coming. I agree with you. I think the team that doesn't turn the ball over is one of the keys to victories. Also, I think is who's going to stop who's quarterback, right? Patrick Mahomes is going to do what he did last year. He's going to try to win that game, will his way in. And for the Eagles, we know what Jalen did a couple of years ago. They would have won. He would have been the MVP. He had an insane, except for that one turnover. But I think you're going to see a lot of the same. There's going to be a lot of running the football. I know Kansas City is going to stack that box, but their bread and butter is that. Let Jalen do his thing with his feet. I think it's key for A.J. Brown to have a huge game. And it goes with one of the bets I'm picking. And then, of course, everybody's going to be going after Saquon. But I think Saquon is talented enough that he may break for one run in this game that's going to kind of separate the game so far. But again, the turnovers are huge. Whether you got to hold on to the football, right? You can't also give the ball away. Because last year, that was kind of the themes, what made San Francisco lose.
I'm looking for a big game out of A.J. Brown, man. A.J. Brown's been quietly just kind of hanging back there in the weeds. I think people kind of forget how talented this dude is. He's one of the best wide receivers in the game today, and he's just been kind of quietly biding his time, getting through there. He's been a team guy. He's done what it was asked of him, and he knows that they haven't been a pass-first offense this season. But I think a lot of people have forgotten how good that dude is, man. And I think he's going to show up to play. And this one, I think he's worth a sprinkle to win Super Bowl MVP. We've seen receivers win Super Bowl MVP before after having big games. And I think he could have that type of game, man. So I think I believe last I saw it was plus 3,500 for him to win Super Bowl MVP. I think it's definitely worth a sprinkle there. But I'm going to be on A.J. Brown's overs, the anytime touchdowns, and all those things. But I look for a big game out of A.J. Brown in this one.
Awesome. Yeah, me too. I agree with you with that. Let me go to McCormick's picks. It actually has a sound to it, right? McCormick's picks.
That's right, man. Let's go.
I got to make an intro for him. Barkley and Hunt, anytime touchdown. I like that. Mahomes, 200 plus yards. Hurts for 150 plus passing yards. Barkley for 80 plus yards. Hunt, 40 plus rushing yards. These are all alternative, lines. Hurts, 25 plus rushing yards. Worthy, 40 plus receiving yards. Goddard, 25 plus receiving yards and 3 plus receptions. Devontae Smith, sprinkle it to be in there, TD in there with plus 25 receiving yards. Solid picks to me. Now, let me give you mine first, Cricket, because you're the pro. I'm just trying to live in your world. You know what I'm saying when it comes to betting game. I do love an anytime touchdown for Xavier Worthy. That's plus 150. And these are all general odds. You know what I mean, that they take from different books and as an average. 4 out of the last 5 games and 2 out of the last 2 away games, he's been a staple right in that passing game. And it's one of those guys that he just needs to get loose for one to take it to the house. Just like you, I am with A.J. Brown, anytime touchdown. And I also like his over 4.5 receptions. All right. I think he has over 5 receptions. He's going to have a huge day. Just like I also like a anytime touchdown for plus 135 for Kareem Hunt. I know Isaiah Pacheco might get featured more, right? Get more of the carries, but he's been the guy in the end zone, in the red zone, right? And he's been doing it not just throughout the playoffs, but also in I think he's done it, let me see, 4 of the last 4 games. I know the trends are a little different when it comes to the Super Bowl, but you got to go by something. Like Isaiah Pacheco actually getting over 5.5 rushing attempts. I think right now Hunt is at 11.5, but again, both teams are going to try to stop the run, and Pacheco might get a little more carries this time around. And last but not least, I got a long shot here, man. All right, for minus 105. I like these garbage ones every once in a while that you can throw for a parlay. Jahan Dotson over 3.5 receiving yards. All right, he's done it 11 out of 14 games this season. Minus 105.
I'm absolutely not touching that. They burnt me on that one in the NFC Championship. I had that guy over 4.5%. He didn't even have a damn target in that game,
I know, man.
bro. I don't know if they let him get off the bus, bro. Golly, that one hurt me. I was in there. I was like, bro, just catch me one ball. 5 yards for good. You can go sit down, take a water break, all that.
Because he's been doing it, bro. That's crazy, though. He's been doing it as well, right? He's been catching at least one or two, right? And he usually catches like a 10 or 15-yard pass with his own reception. It's like his yards per catch has been like over 10 this season, right? It's one of those guys that gets loose for one because everybody's, So, yeah, McCormick, nope on Dotson. I just threw that one in there just to get a rise out of you.
Yeah, man. God, that drove me crazy. I couldn't believe he didn't handle that for me. I got a couple I'm looking at, man, and I'm still diving through this thing. It's only Monday. We got a few days left, so I'll dive through and have all my different picks out over at Sports Picks and all that stuff. But a couple I'm looking at, man, and a couple of these are long shots, but I do like the A.J. Brown anytime TD at plus 170 there. One I'm looking at, each team to score 1+ rushing TDs and 1+ passing TDs in the game. That's plus 190 right there. So I do like that one. I like Saquon Barkley to have 20+ rush yards in each quarter.
Wow, that's
plus
a great
350. One. So plus 350 on that one. And this one right here, man, I like this a little bit long shot, so don't go crazy on this one. Just a little sprinkle, but I like 1+ rushing touchdowns in each quarter, plus 1,500.
Woo! Yeah, that's worth to throw $5 in there, man, or 10.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Worth a sprinkle for you, man. Like I said, don't go crazy on them. You throw you $5 or $10, pretty good little payday if it hits.
Don't go to Starbucks the next day, all right? Use that money and throw it in a damn pig because you might be able to drink Starbucks for a while.
You might be able to go to Applebee's, get you 2 Oreo shakes, man.
Right, baby. Hey, you go to freaking no, you could go to freaking Chili's, bro, and get that that meal for me shit, which is like $10 for like 3 different meals or 15. But I'm telling you, man,
that's right, man.
You got to think that way, bro. Stop spending money on food.
Buy one, get more margaritas and stuff too, man.
There we go. Oh man, imagine that with the margarita. Shit, man.
Let's go.
That's my spot, man. When we were low on cash, bro, Chili's was a spot to go, man.
I understand, man. Hey, balling on a budget, bro.
I want to go back to those days, man.
That's right. I understand.
Let me see. McCormick said he likes D-Hop for an anytime touchdown, a plus 600. That's a risk you want to take. He's been like quiet, right? And you may feel that this might be the game that he actually gets out. I don't know. I think it's going to be at the end of the day. Cricket is which coach can adjust the best. And for the last 2 Super Bowls, Andy Reid has been the coach that in the second half has turned it completely around. Once against these Eagles, and then last year against the 49ers. That's why, from a winning standpoint, I give the nod to Kansas City. I hate fading Kansas City, even though I want to so bad. You know what I mean? I want to so bad.
I don't think you can, man. I don't think you can. I've been telling everybody, I'm like, hell, I think I'm just going to take all the money in my account. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here looking, digging through all these different props for all these different things. And what I need to do is take every dollar in my damn account and put it on Kansas City minus 1.5, be done with it, and count my money on Monday morning. That's what I need to do. But I was just looking at this right here. I like the Chiefs to win by exactly 3 points. It feels like it's going to be a field goal game.
Absolutely.
And Chiefs to win by exactly 3 points is plus 750. So I will have a little sprinkle on that as well. But it is, like I told you before we came on live, man, I feel like it's written in the stars, man.
Yep.
I feel like it's already decided. And, I just can't see myself. Here's the thing, though. I'm going to do the same thing I did in the damn AFC Championship. I'm going to bet the Chiefs. I'm going to root like hell for the Eagles.
That's it. Hey, it worked for you the last time.
Yeah, it did. 100%. I'm not even mad if I lose my bet. And then at least if I got to be pissed off, I can get a little money in the account.
Yeah, keep going for that, man. I mean, and I agree with you. I think taking it plus 3, it's actually very, very, very good. And with that being said, that means you might want to take Harrison Butker for 1.5 field goals. Because I think
so, man. I will tell you this. I found one in here, and it feels like a trap. Me and Steps are doing the show, and like my best bet of the World Series was no triple in the World Series, and Freddie Freeman, the first hit of the World Series, was a triple. So I've been looking for my trap bet in the Super Bowl that's like that, and I think the trap bet in the Super Bowl is you can get both teams to make a 33+ yard field goal at plus 115. That's a trap, man. Don't bet that damn thing. That's a trap, man. I don't know what it is. That feels too easy. About a 33-yard field goal with these 2 kickers there. It feels too damn easy, man. That's your no triple in the World Series. I bet that because it's just laying out there, shining like a new dime, and the first damn hit of the World Series was a triple. I feel like they'll hit 30. Like you'll have a chance, and they'll doink it like off the upright or something. So
that's true. That is true.
I'm just saying. Like, and the other field goals will be like 27 yarders or something stupid.
That's true. You're right.
It's going to be great. I'm telling you, man, don't bet that shit. It's something they're trying to get you on that one.
Oh, man. Right now, yeah, McCormick agrees with you. Bankroll and KC. I'm with you, Craig. He's 100% of that. He's like, yes, we're still going to make just a Philly ticket. Nothing but Philly. Look, it's funny because it's one game, but there's so much money put into this game, right? From the degenerate world, right? And everybody betting. You're like, man, think about this, man. The odds are this one game. Not everything can hit, right? And everybody just goes ham waiting on that one game. I was like, just save that money for the regular season when you have all these other options, right?
Yeah.
You fall for just like betting all the overs. So I'm like, hey,
it's great. There's people that won't bet all damn year long on anything that'll have bets on this, man.
Yeah. They're picking the first touchdown scorer by Gainwell. You know what I mean? Dude, it's like there we go.
Yeah. And they'll hit the damn thing.
Yeah.
The people are the ones that hit it. Yeah. Jahan Dotson first touchdown scorer. That's what I got to do, Elio. I got to bet Jahan Dotson first touchdown scorer.
That's it. You know what I mean?
What is that pay? That's what I will have a sprinkle on that. Where's he at?
It has to be over 1,000.
Plus, you could put $1 to win 70.
Look at that. There we go.
I will put $2 to win 140.
There's going to be some dollar bets I'm going to put in here that are completely outrageous. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What
do you think on the coin toss, man? What's the coin toss going to be?
Heads.
Oh, we're on opposite sides of that one, man. I'm on tails.
Yeah, tails, yeah.
I don't ever switch, man. I feel like if I switch, I'm always tails because I feel like if I ever switch, I'm screwing up my 50-50.
Yeah, that's true. Are there any I haven't looked at it yet, but any halftime show props or anything yet out there? You know what I mean? Like I haven't looked at any of that crap. So
I'm sure there are, man. DraftKings is usually kind of weird about some of those. Like usually you can look on the offshore, but we had one on the offshore books. We were looking on this morning on the morning show or yesterday or something, and you got props on like whether Taylor Swift will have a nip slip and all kinds of stuff, man. So there's some crazy ones out there. They said, what will it was like, what would be shown first? Was it, or what would happen first? They would show Taylor Swift or a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Oh, it's gonna be Taylor. That's
I was like, you gotta bet him to show her first because even if he gets a catch, it doesn't have to be a touchdown. They'll show her as soon as he catches the ball.
No, that's easy money. Who's performing? Kendrick Lamar, right? I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them is gonna sing "Not Like Us." You know what I'm saying? Because the whole Drake beef and
I feel like we all lost money last year. We were all steps came up to Buku's. We're all over there trying to bet on the damn halftime song. Didn't none of us win any money on that, man. We all donated.
I mean, Rihanna was pregnant, dude. Was it Rihanna? Who the hell was? No, that was last year was the old school. Who the hell performed last year? I don't even know. Was it Snoop Dogg and everybody else? And
it all runs.
Was it old school one last year?
Usher,
yeah. A couple of years ago was Rihanna. Everybody was like betting to see if she's got to have a nip slip or her under whatever she was going to wear something that was close to topless. Right? It's insane. It's probably really bad money spent if you're trying to bet on props.
It really is. It's fun. Yeah. Don't get too drunk and go crazy on those though.
That's right. Like, trust me, dude. I take that day off because the drinking starts early. I am at my boy's house. All I do is I'm the moral support. My brother's doing all the fucking work, and I'm over here giving him a beer. Here you go, man.
Here you go, bro. Yeah. What do you need from me? Yeah.
What do you need? You ask you this right here. I'm the sous chef, bro. It's beverages and you need that spatula. What do you need that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, man. It's I'm there for moral support, and the drink
wrong with that.
Starts at 4:00. It's one of those long nights.
Yeah, you need to lock the betting account out that day, man.
Oh no, I'm done. I'm by 12:00. All my bets are in. Unless I get too stupid later on, let me do some in-game shit. I'm like, oh, stop it. Plus, hey, I gotta save money for the squares, man. We do $5 a square.
I do.
What I mean?
So I do like them squares, man.
We have a nasty ass square. We have a lot of people. It's a lot of fucking money in this house, man. I tell you, it's over 50 people show up. So it's a big pot,
bro.
It's a big pot, bro. $5 a square. It's a big pot. So it's it gets interesting. I never won it. So it's
it's your year, man. This is your year.
My nephew has won it. My youngest nephew goes there with my brother. He's like, I think he's 16 now, but dude, he's won it more than I have at 12 and 13. I mean, dude, the kid doesn't know anything about football. And my brother's like, just pick 3. You know what I mean? He goes in there and just puts an X on whatever. And he comes out of there like, oh my God, I came here with $0 on my Cash App account. I'm leaving with like $150.
It's a bounty, man. Look at that. Let's go.
Yeah, man. All right, Cricket, man. No, as we end the show, awesome show, man. We've had 2 great back-to-back weeks, man. Again, shout out. Thank you, Carl Smith, for joining, coming on, man. We are blessed to have you on. We appreciate you. Wish you the best, man. You're going to do great things. We'll be watching your career closely. You got a couple of fans, all right? You just gained fans that are going to be live supporters. And Cricket, man, I hope all our picks hit. McCormick, I hope all your picks hit. McCormick in the Rumble chat, and I appreciate everybody that showed up to watch Carl Smith. Thank you for supporting the show today. And we're very grateful, man. It's good time to be alive, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Exciting time. Yeah. Shout out to like I said, shout out to Carl. That was great. We really appreciate him. Shout out to his support system. Y'all keep doing that, man. Yeah. Y'all keep giving that man that love. That means more than y'all know, I'm sure.
Yep.
But that's good stuff. We love seeing that. But yeah, man, we're just getting geared up for the Super Bowl this week. So hopefully we cash a few tickets, bro.
We'll be back next week, either crying or singing. But either way, we'll be back next week talking about this game.
That's right.
Your boy E-Man from the Sports.network signing out. And always with my man, Cricket. Yo, peace out, guys.
Yo!